SoCal Showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the club league circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont.
We finished one half of play. Team Ballers lead this one, up 11, and we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he's a well-known open runner. A lot of talent.
Now the High Flyers with it, down by 15. From deep, it's MP. Moore cleans up the glass.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
What a game we've seen from Jaden Moore. You can see why he's so highly touted. And tonight, he's definitely lived up to that hype.
And if you look at the eye test between Moore and a guy like MP, Moore looks like he's on a different level. You can't ignore the ease at which he's getting his points.
The high post shot. The High Flyers grab the miss. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
To the inside. Three-pointer. Pulled in by Casey. And it's High Flyers with the ball. 15-point game. And it's in there.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Outside, Moore. They set the pick. Pass to Dykstra. 5 to shoot. Now here's Moore. He's guarded closely. MP with the block. Makes it off the glass. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game, and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Team Ballers call timeout. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Outside, Moore. Etherington. There's the three. It doesn't go for him.
When you get that clean of a look, you have to take it and hope you make it.
And MP gets it to go.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Outside, Bertie. Etherington outside. That falls coming off of Bertie's feed.
You can tell Etherington is used to fighting for it inside. At his size, he knows those looks don't come easy.
For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Now Rodriguez. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, the second effort was solid, and scouts love taking note of players that can make those kinds of things happen.
Now here's Bertie, covered by Brock. Outside, Moore. Here's the three. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neill. To the paint, MP. Rodriguez covers. And that one's good from MP.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
Outside, Moore. Pass to Berti. Returns it to Moore. Clock at 6. And Callahan with the stuff.
A towering presence. Callahan uses his 6'8" frame well to turn away shots.
O'Neal with it. And he's picked up by Berti. O'Neal, no good.
When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
To the middle. Shot's good by Pasco.
I know Moore is always looking for an open.
And it's Team Ballers to start out. And the foul's called. He grabbed him intentionally there for some reason.
Maybe he's just trying to slow the pace down. I don't really know. Strange move one way or the other.
And so they choose to intentionally. The first half comes to a conclusion, and a game that has been very close so far. High Flyers out in front, up 5. And we'll return right after this break. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. Team Ballers trailing, and something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there, and to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Now here's MP. Brock, he's guarded by Moore, and that one's good from MP.
What an advantage that he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that 3 ball, it really can extend a defense.
Outside, Moore. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Jaden Moore, he's got decent size, and what really sets him apart, well, that's his speed. He can weave into tight spaces. And the agility, oh, it's a major asset for his team.
That one's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Mills. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true, as you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game, and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Not sure what that...
MP down low. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I hope he didn't hurt his neck, because that was one nasty head fake.
The defender bought it. Hook, line, and sinker.
It's all about keeping the D off bounds, not knowing what you're going to do, where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack the whole time.
Now here's Moore. And the basket by Mahil.
You got to be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock, because that's inexcusable.
For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Passes to MP. Off with the layup.
That can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
It's Moore on the wing. High post shot. Gove with the rebound. Deflected. More attack. He gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit game.
If there's a lane to the bucket, Moore's going to make his move. He's explosive and aggressive.
One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Monte Mills, typically he's the setup guy for his team, but look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Team ballers call timeout.
Substitution for high flyers.